Hello and welcome to Podcast Corner 101. You're probably thinking, hang on a minute, this is a name change because this is a reboot. I've already told you guys what's happening in the podcast and now you guys are finding out on video. So we're going to do some Q&A sessions today to find out about our new members to the podcast. So sit back, grab a coffee, grab a cup of tea, grab yourself some food and have a good time with our videos. So without further ado, I'm going to leave it to these guys to take it away. See you very shortly.
Hi, my name is Toyah. I'm a part of Freedom Road Podcast Corner 101.
Okay, hello guys. And today we have Toyah. So Toyah, how did you hear about Podcast Corner 101?
I heard about Podcast Corner 101 through Ian Bolton.
Ooh, cool. So, how long have you been going to Freedom Road Creative Arts?
I've been attending Freedom Road for approximately 3 years now.
Wow, that's quite a long time. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I started off doing the dance and then now I'm doing the singing.
Yeah, I remember because you started off with rock challenge and stuff. Brilliant. So, second question. How old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
Okay, and what is your hobbies/interest? Like, what do you do when you're not at Freedom Road Creative Arts?
When I'm not at Freedom Road, I do college studies, so I do childcare.
Awesome. So do you want to go on to be like a teacher or like a nursery teacher or something?
I want to be a nursery practitioner.
Awesome. So what does that entail? Tell the audience what a nursery practitioner is.
A nursery practitioner is basically a nursery teacher. I want to work in the baby room.
Awesome.
So I look after multiple babies at once.
I like that. So Toyah, let me ask you a few more questions about the podcast. So we just did the first ever podcast. So that was your first ever podcast as well. So we just did a rebrand of the podcast and that was your first podcast. How does it feel to be part of a podcast now?
It feels good to be part of the podcast because it's helping with my confidence and it's giving me a chance to talk about things that I don't really talk about.
Because I noticed you was a lot more talkative than you usually would be. And do you feel it's like a safe environment in a podcast?
Yeah, I feel like no one's going to judge because everyone's talking about the same thing.
Yeah, and also a lot of them are peers and your friends as well, so you feel like you can talk about that type of stuff and what we were talking about. I like that. So, have you ever listened to a podcast before? Is any podcast you've listened to in the past?
I've listened to podcasts about childcare when I've been in college.
Oh wow, I didn't even know there would be that is quite cool. That was a podcast about childcare. I guess there's a podcast everywhere about every topic, so I guess we can't hold that back. So, do you have any thoughts or feelings or paths that you'd like the podcast to go down? So do you have any ideas of podcasts kind of related themes or topics we could talk about?
I feel like we could get the audience involved and make them ask questions for us and we can help give advice and everything.
I like that. So we could maybe do that with a live session maybe in the future. I like that. That's a good idea. So if you could sort of host your very own podcast on our podcast, so do your own podcast, what would the theme be and what would you talk about?
I think the theme would be about just helping others.
Helping others. That's cool. So we could maybe do encourage others to help others.
Yeah.
I like that. Last and final question to Freedom Road Creative Arts is, how did you get involved with Freedom Road Creative Arts?
I got involved with Freedom Road through a friend from my old high school.
Awesome. So my last 4 kind of daft questions is, what is your favourite movie?
My favourite movie is Mamma Mia.
Ooh, I love that. What is your favourite song?
My favourite song is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Ooh, I like that. And also, do you brush your teeth with your left hand or your right hand?
My right hand.
And also, my lastly is, do you put milk in first or the cereal in first when you make cereal?
The cereal in first.
So, that has been Toyah talking about the Podcast Corner 101 and all the things Podcast Cornerish. So guys, you have been talking to Toyah and listening to Toyah. So guys, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, check us out on Spotify, and thank you for watching. Hello guys and welcome back. So you've just been watching our lovely videos and our lovely contestants and members part of Freedom Road Creative Arts and part of Podcast Corner 101. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, then don't forget to hit that like button below and also hit that subscribe button, and also please, if you can, hit that bell button so you can be notified about our future uploads. Anyways guys, thank you for watching and we'll see you next week for another Podcast Corner 101 Q&A video.